Hey friends, welcome to your weekly tapping. I am excited for today's tapping on welcoming growth and expansion. So often when we are growing, expanding, welcoming in new things, our ego will kind of get in the way and try to convince us that it is not safe to be seen and we do not need to grow, expand, just stay doing what you're doing. So in order to push past that and welcome in and step into the next role of our calling, of our purpose, of our desires, whatever it is, we have to push through and move some of those sticky feelings. So I'd like you, before we begin, to rate that. You know, if you have those sticky, uncomfortable feelings that are trying to minimize your growth, give that a 10, depending on how extreme they are, or a 1, like they're hardly there at all. Now that you've got your number, let's begin. We'll go through the typical sequence of your karate chop area as we state what's coming up, and then working through them with our eyebrow, side eye, under nose, the chin, collarbone, under your arm by your right on your rib cage, and the top of the head. Let's begin. Even though I'm having these really icky thoughts coming up that are trying to prevent me from stepping into this next area of growth that I know I'm ready for, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm having overwhelming thoughts trying to convince me that that was a wild idea to ever think I should have done this or invited these areas of growth into my life, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I know my ego is going wild right now, trying to make sure I am not seen or embarrassed by this next level of growth, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though these feelings that are coming up as I'm stepping into the next area of growth feel really icky, and they sound a lot like self-hatred sometimes, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Eyebrow. Even though I'm having overwhelming feelings of self-doubt, and these feelings cause me so much hesitation, I doubt myself and my abilities. I doubt whether I should have even ever considered this. Who made me think that these things were a good idea? How did I convince myself that I can ever do these things that I desire doing? I do desire doing these things. But how did I ever think I could do them successfully? How did I think I was ready to step into this next version of myself? I feel really unsafe considering doing these things right now. I feel my nervous system really dysregulated, and the thoughts that come up are really nasty. Thinking some really terrible things about myself right now. And these things that are coming up that I'm saying to myself make me feel really constricted. I kind of just want to stay in bed and pull the covers over my head. I feel really foolish for thinking I could do these things. I'm just trying to figure out how I convinced myself that I was capable of doing these things I actually desire doing. I actually really desire doing these things. How did I think I was going to be able to do this successfully? Who convinced me of this? I'm ready to release these feelings of self-doubt because I know that I convinced myself I could do this because I actually have proof. I have proof that I am actually capable of doing these things that I really want to do. I know I'm capable of all that I truly desire, and these desires are mine. I realize that these desires aren't anybody else's. They come from deep within my heart. And these desires are mine for a reason. I can lovingly tell my ego to chill out. I can let my ego know that we are ready for expansion. Even when I have these thoughts coming in, telling me I must be crazy for thinking I ever could have done these things, I can find the proof that I've actually been working towards this point for a long time. I have a lot of evidence I can collect that tells me I am able to do these things. I have achieved so many goals before. I have set a target and made my way to it. I'm just feeling dysregulated right now. Growth can often dysregulate my nervous system. Just like working out, when I'm building muscles, they get sore. This growth is just causing a little bit of soreness. My ego is shouting at me, but I can remind it there is a reason why we are doing this. I can accept this greatness into my being. I can accept that I am capable of doing these things. And I'm also worthy. I am worthy of all that I truly desire. I know my why. My why to grow is to help other people. I can't help other people live their best life when I'm not living my best life. I help other people live their best life just by showing them that it is possible because I live my best life. I am ready to accept my greatness. I am ready to accept all of this possibility. I am ready to embrace this growth. And I can show myself how possible all that I truly desire is for me. Even though I haven't seen it done in my family or exactly like this by anybody else, I know I can make my own way with my own system, my own self-confidence, belief system, collecting evidence from the people, places, things that show me my past success, the people who allow me to see my worthiness, my capabilities. I can let all of these things, feelings, words, experiences soak in right now. I am ready for this growth and expansion. Now see where you are on a 1 to 10, feeling dysregulated by the growth or feeling really ready to step into that next version of yourself. I hope you find this helpful, and if you need to do it again, please feel free to do so. I will see you next time.